The F-23A would have been longer and more smoothly molded than the prototype technology demonstrator that came before it. The F-23's big trapezoidal nacelles would become more blended into the F-23's fuselage, and its engines would be spaced closer together at slightly towed-in angles. Without the requirements for thrust reversers, which was baked into the F-23 design but the hardware was never fitted, a more efficient low-observable flap nozzle could be installed and the flat exhaust troughs would get updated heat-resistant coverings. The F-23's nose would be redefined to accommodate a powerful active electronically scanned array (ESA) radar, and its intakes would be drastically changed. Gone was the innovative but high-risk gauzing panels that worked to separate turbulent boundary layer air from entering serpentine intakes. In their place was a divertible supersonic intake-like configuration similar to what is seen today on the F-35 and J-20, among other aircraft. The intake leading edges would be serrated as well, giving them a menacing look and enhanced low-observable properties. The F-23's model would also be simplified, with a simpler overall W shape, with the additional indentures found on its F-23 predecessor deleted. The F-23A's weapons capacity was expanded and offered more relevant weapon storage than the single bay found on the F-23. The bays were arranged to carry a pair of AIM-9 sidewinders in the front bay, and 4 to 5 AIM-122s in the rear bay. Air-to-ground munitions could also be carried, including much larger weapons than what the F-22 is capable of carrying today due to the greater depth of the F-23's rear weapons bay. The refueling port would be moved over from the aircraft's centerline to its left-over wing shoulder position, offering pilots a similar tanking picture as the F-15 Eagle. The landing gear would also be strengthened and the ventral barrel section would feature a less acute and more blended mold line. Beyond being more refined, the F-23A is a narrower and somewhat elongated design iteration of the F-23, which would have likely helped improve its already blistering kinematic performance and excellent radar cross-section metrics. But still, as you can see in the scaled illustrations below, the F-23 was to be a beast of a fighter that was overall larger than the F-22 Raptor, the aircraft that became the end result of that competition. Even more eye-opening is the F-23 when viewed comparatively to its unofficial namesake, the P-61 Black Widow. Northrop's legendary night fighter interceptor of World War II isn't considered small by any means, quite the opposite, but it's absolutely dwarfed by the F-23.